Ah, yes. It's that time. It's that time again. Distorted Reality Podcast. We're Distorted Nation Radio. Beats Reality Check TV. With your hosts, C-Core from Distorted Nation Radio and hellrzzr from Reality Check TV. With your Kevlar-coated comments, it's time to distort your reality.
All right, and we're here. Hey guys, this is Shell here, and we have a special co-host tonight. Corey is out, and he's going to be out maybe for a couple episodes, but tonight we have Paulie from OnOff, and I'm so happy to have you. Are you comfortable?
I am very comfortable.
Okay, good, because these are hard chairs, and I didn't know you got a little pillow, and we're good that way.
Oh, okay.
So, and we have cameraman Kev here on the side, which is
on camera tonight.
Right, we normally don't see him. So the levels are good. Are we kind of loud? Who has the best microphone here? I think I do, and then I think it just goes on down.
Those two are
good. So what's going on? Are you not ready? No, we're good. What are you doing? You're distracting me.
You could turn me up a little. I might take mine off if I can't.
Yeah.
Lead singer syndrome.
Yeah, we need to turn him up,
To hear more.
Yeah, he needs to hear. So you get his volumes good. We were supposed to do a test. Can you hear better now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what we do here at Distorted Reality Podcast is sometimes we dive into some really deep topics, but tonight we're going to just kind of, we'll keep it light and fun because we're going to talk about music and we're going to talk about, distractions. And I feel like your profession is a distraction for people that are, working hard and they need to turn on the music and escape from their reality a little bit. And that's why we're just really honored that you live near us, and it's nice that your drive was good. I know you kind of went through some rain to get here.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. And so tomorrow we're going to get into some stories. We're going to have a couple parts with Paulie tonight. The second part of this interview kind of experience, I want to talk all about his experience in music and different, obviously where he's from. But tonight, right now, we want to highlight, and we're going to see if we can get this up actually quicker than we normally do. Yeah. Tomorrow we're having the festival. What is it called?
It's the Bok Ai Festival. It's a parade for the Chinese New Year.
Yeah, and it's the first annual. I'm going to turn off this live, guys, just real quick. You saw it for a second, so we're just going to turn it off. Okay, so is this the first annual one?
No, I think it's the 143rd Bok Ai Parade.
Here in Marysville?
Yeah.
Wow, where have I been? We've been here for 3 years, and I think I heard about it last year, but wow. So is the Silver Dollar Saloon always sponsored it? Because they've been around for 100 years.
Yeah, I don't think the Silver Dollar has always sponsored it, but they've definitely been heavily involved the whole time.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe you haven't heard of it because of, COVID shut a lot of it down.
COVID shut it down, right? So definitely COVID shut it down. I'm pulling up the schedule again.
I have definitely seen posters for it at local businesses.
Yeah, it's definitely
down in downtown.
They're trying for a big one this year,
So tell me your association with the Silver Dollar. I know you were just there a couple weeks ago, right, playing?
Yeah, we performed there. It's like a unofficial HQ for OnOff.
Okay, cool. So that's good to know. And we were actually invited to do that, and we were out of town, and so I'm just so glad that it was soon enough where we can. This is actually not that your last show wasn't cool, but I feel like this is cooler.
Well, this is great. They have a big stage on the street, on First Street, right in front of the Silver Dollar.
Okay.
And then 8 bands.
And is there two stages where it's back to back because you're streamlining them?
All on the main stage.
All on the main
day,
stage. Okay.
And then we have 2 bands in the inside on the second stage that night.
Okay, because I know so let's just go one at a time. Okay, so 1:00 we have Sapphire Skeletons on there, and tell me, are you familiar with all these bands, or am I setting you up? Okay.
I booked the whole lineup.
Okay, so you can talk about it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So with this first band, can you tell me what kind of music? I did no research because I wanted to do it raw with you.
Gannon Karanda is the singer with these guys.
Okay.
Great musician, an incredible singer, but he also is the front man in Masters of Reality. So the Black Sabbath tribute.
Oh, well, we know them. We filmed them. Those are friends of ours. And so I didn't realize this was his side gig.
It's his
He has such an incredible voice. I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay, so that's a cover. So is there original music here? Or is he covering?
He'll do both, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
that's wonderful. I did not know. He's a sweetheart. He's a young guy.
He's a sweetheart, yes, but he's an incredible talent. We're lucky to have him,
Okay, well, good. I know he has his outfit that he wears for the Masters of Reality, and so it'd be nice to see him in something different. So he's going to have a different vibe, right?
Yeah,
it's
he kind of has a little bit of a hippie vibe going with this band, which is great. You got to be different and change it up.
So they're starting us off. That's good for some love and some hippie vibes. And then tell me about Damaged Goods. I feel like I've heard of them.
Yeah, Damaged Goods is a trio from Yuba City.
Okay, local.
Yeah, mainly it's just fun covers.
Okay, fun.
But they're all legends in the music industry, each member, and
they've been around for a while, huh?
Yeah, they're all friends, so
that's nice. You know, it's always nice when they're friends and they come together and they blend well. And
yeah, well, the main thing with this show is that we support the local, whatever they have. But there's not that. I think that's the only cover band.
Okay.
And the rest are all original.
All right, so Cassette Isles, we've filmed them before, and they're a great bunch of guys. Tell me how you became involved with them.
Well, Kenneth, they've opened for OnOff and Pistol Pete's, I think.
Okay.
A few years back.
Okay.
But Kenneth reached out. He tried. I think we were trying to get him on an OnOff show, which we ended up doing for March 18th. So I, threw him on this too.
March 18th, you're going to be playing at the Goldfields?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a St. Patrick's Day hangover show.
Really?
So if you're hungover and you want to continue the party,
you can just go on down to that. Okay, so we got Cassette Isles. Okay, and then Brain Candy?
Yeah, Brain Candy is a group.
What a great name.
Yeah, super.
And the way they spell candy too. So
super group of musicians, like members of Swank Masters. I don't know if you've ever heard of those guys.
I haven't.
Yes.
You haven't?
I have, yeah.
He's the one that's heard of everything, and people are like, Shelley, you filmed us 10 years ago. I'm like, sorry, I was drunk, but doesn't mean I didn't love you at the time,
I get it. No, they're kind of a super group, of all the best musicians and all a little group of different bands. So.
Okay, well that's cool. And then we come in. Okay, so let me just backtrack a little bit. So Sapphire Skeletons are going to be playing at 1 o'clock, and then we roll into Damaged Goods at 10 to 2, 1:50, and then Cassette Idols at 2:40, and then Brain Candy will be doing a set at 3:30, and then here we go, Seasons Within. They're going to be the 4:30 band.
Yeah, great band.
I like the title as well, Seasons Within. I mean, I'm really into. I'm sure. Is it a
They're like Pearl Jam. They remind me of Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to say that either. It's like very Stone Temple Pilots as well.
Okay. Okay, so they have that vibe. That's good.
But originals.
So they have their originals. We're really excited because with Reality Check, of course we appreciate all genres of music, but especially we're famous for. We've been around for 30 years.
I know.
So our chapter here in we just celebrated 10 years up here in. We turned it into Reality Check TV NorCal because we were originally in Sacramento and then we moved to Marysville and we're like, we're not going to keep changing the 530 now. We're instead of the 916. But we love up and coming. We love being the first person that ever got an interview or the first person that got to film. And then, of course, we're always for hire. You guys can hire us and get our full media package. But we volunteer one show a month. And then we're giving it back to so the smart bands contact us and Smooge's the guy that's doing all the work. I'm just the one that's like just having a moment of time, but he's the one that's going to do all the work. And so you really want to contact Kevin. So Seasons Within 4:30, and then we have the Ultrasonics. They're coming in at 5:30.
Yeah,
Tell me about them.
Kind of like.
Do they sound the way their name is?
I hope I'm not wrong, but I feel like they're like a surf rock band.
Okay. Okay.
So-
That sounds cool.
but like kind of punky too.
Yeah. Okay, so good. We need some punk, because down
Yeah.
with the man. We got to have a little bit of punk there,
I wanted to put them on there because I think
That's a good time for them.
Well, they're so
Because they're coming up
so-
right behind for you.
Well,
so.
they're so good that I think people need to know more about them.
Okay.
So people will be coming to see OnOff, and that's a good slot for them.
That's good. And then, and if they are they local or did they come?
Yeah, all the bands are local.
Like local
So,
in our area up here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not from Cassette Idols, but
Yeah, but the rest of them. Okay, so we got the Ultrasonics. Okay, they're the main support right before OnOff. Okay, and then of course we have OnOff, and it says plus guests. Are we going to talk about your guest? Do you have a guest?
Yeah, well, we did a track in on 2020
Okay.
on 420
Nice.
with a Bay Area rapper. So Dupree, if you're a fan of OnOff, you definitely know that track. But
Okay,
he's coming on to perform with us, and
that's nice.
we might end up pulling someone else up. I just don't want to give it away yet.
Okay.
So-
That's kind of cool. So, hey, I don't know if this will actually, we're going to try if Kevin works really hard, because this is not sometimes we'll have 1 to 2 hour podcasts, and this is not going to be a really super long podcast. So we might be able to produce this and get it up, and hopefully that would be nice for a little bit of advertisement in the morning, and then they can share it on their pages. So
be
then
great.
after we do you guys, okay, and you get your time with us, and I'm going to talk about your band in a moment, okay?
Yeah, of
and
course,
so we're
yeah.
going to, in the next segment, I want to just break down OnOff and maybe some of your songs. What's this firework finale?
So
I mean,
yeah, when we finish our last song, then there's
we're to have some fireworks?
I think there's
How-
like a $25,000
Really?
fireworks
This is
display.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, where have I been living under a rock? Okay, I live
Yeah.
right down the street from all the action. So, okay, so then we have the fireworks, and then we get right into the fireworks. They go right into a DJ.
Yeah, we got a DJ
Oh, in the patio.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're trying to pull that street crowd into the after party, which is inside the Dollar Den.
And then what about food during the event? Is there street
We-
street vendors during all day long? Are you gonna feed us? The porta
I've been
potties?
told. Yeah, I've been told. Well, I've seen the porta potties today, and they're
Okay.
super clean.
Okay, cool. Because I
Um,
know they're not going to just let us in the Silver Dollar all day long with all these people trekking through the one little bathroom.
You
know?
can.
You can. Okay.
Yeah, I've been told there's food trucks. It's not my part of the organisation of it, but you
They're
can
gonna
go
feed
inside
us,
the Silver
yeah.
Dollar, and they have an amazing
Oh, cool.
full
Of
menu.
course, they're going to
so-
be open so we can eat their food as well.
Yeah, we
Okay.
go there on date night. They got really good food.
They have great-
Some date nights we married this long, we still go on date nights.
Yeah.
And Silver Dollar is definitely one in our rotation of
it's
local
on,
restaurants.
It's on a rotation for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I like, sometimes I just go there and just have a Bloody Mary, because I kind of like that as well.
Oh, the girls
so.
will take care of you.
They
The-
do.
the
Now,
drinks.
coming in here after the DJ, and then we got Mudstone. That's 9 p.m.
Mudstone, great local. They've been around since
Okay.
as long as I've been here.
And are they rock and roll vibe or?
Yeah, they used to have a different singer, and then they got this new guy, Brian,
Okay.
which I've got drunk with Brian. He's a
Okay.
good guy.
Nice.
But he can scream. Wow.
Okay, so he's more of a rager, so he's going to get you prepped up for the Masters of Reality
Yeah,
then, right?
yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, you're going to end the show with Masters of Reality tribute to the Black Sabbath. It's a
Yeah.
Black Sabbath band tribute, and they are great. I mean, they're father-son duo,
Yeah.
along with, I think those are the only two related there, but,
Yes.
in the band.
I hung out with some of them this morning in
Did you?
E&J's Music Lounge, which is on Plymouth Street. But,
Is that like an exclusive club for all the cool
no,
people?
it's a new music shop. And I'd give a massive shout out to Justin and his wife Ellie.
Okay.
But yeah, they have. He also fixes instruments too.
And that's
But
that's in Marysville?
It's in on Plymouth Street in Yuba City.
Oh, in Yuba City, okay.
But I walked in there today, and Masters of Reality were in the middle of half of them were in the middle of a rehearsal, and it was.
So they rehearse there? Is that like, and so I did not know that. We're going to have to go check that out. Maybe you can
Yeah.
walk us in sometime to where we can.
I can bring you, yeah.
Yeah, bring us in so we're feeling like, So let's talk about your position here at the Silver Dollar. So are you just booking for this, or are you the booker?
No, they title me as
Okay.
the entertainment director,
Oh,
which is
I love it.
not the title I like to run by, but I'll take it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just a booker. I got the gig there around this time last year,
Okay.
and Joe and his wife, his beautiful wife Megan, they gave me a small budget to fix the stage.
Okay, good.
And,
That's important.
Yeah, we have the best. I feel the best stage in town, with the best sound. you know.
It was really
So-
sounded good the last time we filmed there. We went and filmed a friend of ours. He came and kind of guest spotted. What do you remember the band that?
That was our friend Adam, who does a lot of flyer work and graphics, graphic arts and stuff. And the band was Damage Inc., and he was doing
The Metallica guy.
a
Yes,
Metallica song, and it was the first time he's ever sang with a band or worked with a band, like as far as being on stage.
You know, your
So-
microphone, just on a side note, producer level, is super loud. I don't know why.
Is
you're
it
like,
really?
Yeah, yours is like wow. I guess you want to be louder than the singer guy. So, are you the
Sorry.
singer?
I am the singer.
Why did I think you were the guitar player? Are you a guitar player?
I'm a
as
guitar
well?
player, too.
Okay, so I didn't, I did, Shell. Okay, I'm famous for not, at least I know your name. Okay,
Yes.
Paulie from
Oh,
OnOff.
that's
You
all.
know what? I am so bad that one time my famous thing is we've done like I think 7 of the 10 aftershocks, and I was interviewing this band, and and there was another band that had the same exact name, right? And I guess it's happened before. It's not the first time, and so I did. And normally my research is pretty minimal because I like to play off the vibe of the band, and
Yeah.
and so I'll do the generic research, and then I'll have some like of my fun little questions. But I did real research this time on the wrong band, and they were just not happy with me.
Oh,
and so
well.
it was terrible because they were from another, I don't know where they were.
They were from the UK.
They were from the UK, so they
And
were
there was a
offended.
band, this happens sometimes too, where bands from the UK will use the same name as a band here or whatever.
Yep.
And it was similar
And they came all the way
music,
from
too.
the UK, and
Of course,
you know, we booked an interview with them, and then did some research on the wrong band.
I can
And Shell
happen.
got
You know, you can call me
spanked on
whatever you
camera.
want.
Yeah,
If you give me free beer.
they spanked me on. I never put that interview up. I should actually. I don't even know if we still have it, but I should just for fun. You know, I took. They were really handsome though, so I did take photos with them, and so we put the photos up with a little caption. You'll never hear this interview. You know, so
happens,
So
yeah.
it happens. And so there's some other stuff before we get into. We're gonna take a 2-minute break in a moment, and we're gonna come back. And but before we do. Are you familiar with the rest of the festival? Because I heard that they're going to be
I am
doing
a
some.
little.
Yeah, so they're going to go to the Buddhist. I didn't even know there was was it a Buddhist temple downtown?
There is
Yeah.
a temple, yeah, and they have constant prayer going on there all weekend. But you can go in and walk through and
Okay.
check out the history about it all. And
Okay, and there's a movie playing for 2 hours in the middle of this
Yep.
music.
Yeah,
right? So-
no, but
Oh,
they
that's
have
Sunday,
they
they're
have
doing
set
something.
up a theater.
Okay.
Actually, I think it might be going on, but I don't think they'll cross contaminate with sound or whatever.
No, and but also I think they're doing some stuff on Sunday as well. It's kind of a two-parter kind of thing. I'm
Well,
thinking.
they have the car show that's going on right now.
Oh, right now.
So yeah, there's a classic car and.
Wow, I'm sorry they're having such crappy weather. I don't know. You know.
Oh, I don't know if it's affecting it, but it's a
Okay.
car. What do they call it when they drive around?
Oh, cruising.
A
They're cruising.
cruise, there
Yeah,
you go.
car cruise. Nice.
Car cruise, classic car cruise.
Okay.
But yeah, on Sunday they call it Bomb Day, which is right in front of the Silver Dollar there. They basically have thousands and thousands and thousands of little mini black cats, we call
Really?
them, which little mini explosives. So they let off thousands of these explosives. Call it Bomb Day.
That is so cool. Okay, so
There's
this
lots
is
of stuff going on.
there's
you know?
this is the you said it's like over 100 times they've done this, you know. So I
Yeah.
wish they didn't put that on the flyer. 10
Well,
acts.
the first time they're doing the big street festival. So
Okay.
the
Oh, so
first time you will love
that's
that.
what threw me off when I said
Yeah.
this is the first time.
Yeah,
Oh.
before it was a parade,
Okay. Okay.
and COVID did kill it.
Yeah.
A little,
The
the
parade,
last
the
couple
parade
of
is
years.
on at 11. So-
Okay, the parade starts at 11, and there's actually street dance and street dancers, which is kind of cool. I think we're gonna go down and we're gonna try to hit some of the parade. We're gonna obviously set up. We'll talk to you about this,
Yeah.
the how the process is, but. When you just forget the description. Where is the stage? Because I know here we go, Silver Dollar. We're going down the road here, and then boop, there's the Silver Dollar. Is the stage in the front,
Yeah, right in front of the
right
Silver
in that
Dollar.
lawn area,
Um,
or like whatever
no,
that is?
no,
It's not a
on-
lawn,
on the
but
street.
They
on
blocked
the
the
street.
street
Okay,
off.
street.
We're
Yeah.
shutting the street
It's
down.
a street. Okay. And then people are just directed to park if we want to give a little like.
Well, they will. I guess the cops will take control of the street
Okay.
tonight. So I don't know. They have the Habitat for Humanity car park there.
Oh,
and,
that's right. They have that big parking lot.
Massive car park.
Okay.
So.
That is cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay.
But you know what? We encourage everybody to kind of, walk so you can get drunk.
Absolutely. Walk down the
That's
down the
it.
side.
Spend some money at the Silver Dollar.
So-
The place is an icon here.
So is that where the only alcohol you're going to get is you got to walk in there?
No,
Or will they have some beer vendors or something?
I
or?
have to go at 7 a.m. in the morning and build a beer tent. There's a massive beer tent going on in the street too. So.
Wow, you know what? You came here on a Friday night for us. We appreciate that. I mean, I know that
part
it's
of
like
the gig, right?
Yeah, no, this is great. So, okay, so you're gonna a massive gear. Oh, okay, so make sure you guys listen. You're gonna walk and get your Uber driver, or your or if you live locally, just go ahead and just walk. But make sure you bring your ID, okay? So you can get that little tag, right? What's the deal with the beer? We have
a full bar in the tent.
Okay.
And,
just like a regular festival, $5, $6, $7 a beer kind of
if you
thing.
get your band, you can in and out. And
Okay.
when you're looking at the stage, they're putting the tent on the left side,
Okay.
and then the right side is for all the families.
Okay.
So I'm sure they'll end up fighting at some point. But
Okay. Hey, speaking of Hellrzzr, have you got some gear from Stevie?
yeah, we're Hellrzzr band OnOff.
Okay.
I think the guys will be there
They
maybe
are.
tomorrow.
Stevie's been under the weather the last couple weeks, but he did mention that Chris is possibly going to drive him up and pop in and when we were out of town last time, we were already out before they kind of let us know like kind of late, and I'm all Stevie, I would have slipped you a key, so we're going to make sure Stevie gets a key to our house, so if he gets tired in between, he doesn't have to worry he could just that's his room, the one next to it. It's the purple room, and when he comes up and visit, I usually keep him for a couple days because he cooks really good, so
They do, but those guys definitely treat us like family. It's nice.
That's really sweet. They did tell us, they don't sponsor a lot of bands, and so and we're their only media group, so it's pretty much an honor for that to happen. So
it's great, and before we went to Ireland, I know we'll get into that later, but we went down there for a barbecue and hung out at the HQ, and he went through his art, and it was a great day. The food, ribs, cornbread, it was fun.
Nice
for us Irish boys. We were treated well,
and he is quite critical if you bring food there, and he's just like, everything has jalapeno in it, right? And so I'm like, he always teases me that my food's a little bit too bland for him, but
it's good food.
He spices it up. So all right, you guys, we're going to be right back, and when we get back, we're going to get into the nuts and bolts on what is on and off, and we're going to talk to Paulie about his music, and maybe possibly break down a couple of the songs, and I'm actually asking him to pull up one of his little songs. We can we put some music into the segment, just to kind of, you can edit that, you can send us a track or something.
I can, if you send me an MP3, I can edit in some music.
Absolutely. We'll put it at the end.
Yeah.
So we're not sitting here in silence waiting.
Yeah. We can edit that in at the end, and then also we want to get contact information before we close this out. So how do bands find you if they're interested in playing the Silver Dollar?
It's the Silver Dollar Booking at gmail.com.
And there you have it, and those titles will be up there too, along with Paulie's information that he gives us. And we are Distorted Reality Podcast, and we will be right back.
All right, we'll be back.